everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rhonda, better known as Hotmess Mama, and on today's video, we are going to kind of pull it from a video that I did a little bit ago talking about how to stay accountable with keto. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you are coming back, thank you very much for your support because I love it so much. But I did a video, it was a car vlog, and I was talking about my ketogenic diet, journey, whatever you want to call it, and how there are bumps in the road sometimes. But one way I found to kind of keep myself accountable is by consistently taking my glucose and ketone level and to really get a really good grasp on any type of insulin spikes and anytime my ketone levels drop. And it has really given me more of an insight on what things cause my sugar levels to rise and my ketone levels to drop. And I want to say I'm fairly strict keto. I definitely keep it at about 20 carbs or less a day. And if you don't know what the ketogenic diet is or the ketogenic lifestyle, it is where it is high fat, moderate protein, and low carb. So one of the things I talked about in that car vlog video was my Keto Mojo. And you guys have said to me, hey, DM me, do you mind kind of explaining the whole Keto Mojo a little bit more and showing us? So that's what I've gone ahead and am gonna do this video on. This is not a sponsored video. I do have a link down below to save you 15% off of everything I'm talking about. It is a link that will give me a little bit of a commission. So if you're not down to save 15% and give me a little bit of a commission, then don't use it. So let's talk about what the Keto Mojo is. This is what the box looks like. Now in here, you're going to get a monitor, as well as the, let me just show you. You'll get this. So in this box, by the way, you'll get 15% off. It'll come with this. And on the inside, when it's upright, it looks like this. So what you're going to get, and I believe it's like $59 or $56 or $54 minus that 15%. I bought mine a couple months ago. Unfortunately, I didn't have a coupon code, but it comes with the monitor right here. This is what it looks like up close. And then you're going to get, which I've already gone through mine, so I purchased the 50 strips. You will get your glucose and your ketones. So each of these little strips are completely different. One is to check your sugar levels. You do not have to do that on the ketogenic diet, but because of health concerns and trying to be proactive and everything, I do check mine. Like I said, I want to see when I spike, I want to see when I stay level, and I want to see how low I can get it in a healthy way. And then of course you get your ketone levels, and again, this goes back to letting you know what your ketone level is in your body. Now there are different methods. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing I'm going to show you guys that you will get in here. You will also get these little things. This is, what are they actually called? Lancets. You do receive some lancets in there as well as like your little finger poker. Whatever you want to call it. I don't really know. Anyways, that is everything that you will get in your set. Now, there are ways that you can check your ketone levels. And for the longest time, I didn't realize that the blood, like checking your ketone levels through your blood, I thought it was gonna be crazy expensive, like insanely expensive. So what I did is I sold some things on PoshMark, saved up 60 bucks, then I went online and I purchased this. So also used Ebates, not for this, but really gave a lot of people my Ebates referral link, which again, I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them, but when people sign up with your Ebates and they go and they make their first purchase of $25 or more, Ebates gives them $10 and you get $25 because they signed up with your referral link. So I made money that way too. So for the longest time, people said the way to check is with urine strips. So that's what I was doing. And I will tell you, this is not my first time doing keto. This is actually my second time doing the ketogenic diet. I started January 3rd, 2019, the second time, and really educated myself on it. And I have found to be much more successful this go around because of my knowledge. So what I will tell you guys, do these work? They do. They also, I feel like, tell you if you're really dehydrated. Now, if you guys have followed me from my main channel, I talk about this beautiful little water bottle, not little, lots and lots and lots. I talk about it all the time. Before my first go around with keto, I thought I was drinking enough water because I drink like, you know, 4 water bottles, 16-ounce water bottles. And I'm like, oh yeah, I totally got my water intake for the day. But my body needed more. So there are times that, and I don't know how 100% true this is, but for me, I found that the more water I drank, the lower this went. The less I drank, the higher it went. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense in a fact that, you know, the more diluted your urine is, the less it's probably going to show up on here. Some say it's just, you know, if it's really showing up and it's really, really dark on here, then you're severely dehydrated, you're not getting enough minerals, etc., etc. I don't know. There's also a test out there that you can do where you blow into it and it reads your ketones based off of like a breathalyzer. And I never picked that one up, but the best way to find out what your ketone level is using a Keto Mojo or something that does the same thing as this. So what I will tell you with this is this does kind of work at first. You will kind of notice like maybe you have a trace amount or a moderate amount, so on. But I found, like I said, I'm a little bit slower, I feel like, to get into ketosis. So I found like the more water I was drinking, the less I could see it. And then by the time I was probably 3, 4, 5 weeks in, I was like, I could barely get this to show up. And you can, at least for me, I found it to be so disheartening because I was putting so much effort and so much work into leading a very clean, healthy, ketogenic diet that I'm like, why is this not showing up? Supposedly what they say is the more your body gets into ketosis, the less you're going to be able to pull it on these. So for me, mentally, these were just frustrating to the point that I even went and bought another one. And I know I've told you guys this story multiple times, but for real, it became very disheartening because it seemed like nothing was ever turning up. And I want to just tell you guys my story because I feel like if I got so frustrated, I almost gave up, you know, because I was getting so frustrated. And I feel like if somebody else is at that point where they're getting that frustrated and they want to give up, some may just go ahead and give up, when in reality, they were actually getting into ketosis. They were in ketosis, but these just weren't working for them. And that's when Keto Mojo comes in. So like I said, I want to say I was maybe in my like 4th or 5th week of the ketogenic lifestyle. And nothing was coming up. For weeks, nothing was coming up. Frustrating. But again, drinking well over a gallon of water. So I know that had a lot to do with it. So let me show you what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go ahead and we are going to go live, not live, but like you guys are gonna see this in real, not real. Okay, I'm gonna just stop talking. So when you first receive this, it does come with one of these little things. What you're gonna wanna do is insert into your Keto Mojo. It's going to just kind of click. So then it knows that, hey, this goes with this bottle, whatever, okay? So we're gonna take that out because it's registered the channel. It knows what channel to use. Now, my hands are flipping ice cold. So thyroid issue life, Hashimoto life, whatever you wanna call it. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna do our sugar level. So I'm gonna take from the glucose cap. I don't know if it's gonna show up. This is what it looks like. And we're just gonna plug it right into here, like so. You're gonna wanna wait for the light to pop on, and then it reads it, channel, or CH, whatever that means. Okay, now it is ready for you to put your blood on here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to pull this back, and then you'll see like a little orange dot, maybe, see? And then we're going to do our finger with it. There's nice thing about this is there's different levels that you can do. So you can do like a large droplet, which you really don't need to, but like right now I'm gonna put my finger on that because I'm freezing, so I know there's not gonna be a lot of blood up in there. And then you just go like that, and then pinch. You get your little blood droplet. You don't need a ton of it. And then this to the little blood droplet like so. And then it does a little countdown for you. So once it gets there, it tells me we are at 82 for our blood sugar. So next what I'm gonna do, I still have the blood on my finger. I'm gonna use one of my ketone strips and see where my ketone levels are at right now. Pop that in, it has to start reading it, and then it comes up with what it is. Okay, now it's time. So we make sure we've got our blood good to go on our finger. Same thing. You don't need a lot. And then it does another little countdown for you. And then once it's done, it will give you your reading. So my ketone level is at 1.5, which is good. I'm at a nice moderate type of ketosis where my body is burning fat for fuel, which is great. And sometimes you will notice that your ketone levels do go down a little bit after you eat. So like I said, it was probably within the hour or so, and you will sometimes see your ketone levels drop a little bit if you've exercised after you eat, whatever it is. So that just lets me know that my body is doing its job. It's doing what it needs to do. And when I talk about being and staying accountable on keto, one thing that I have learned, and this happened to me yesterday, my son and I went on a mother-son date, and I took him to the movies. Movie popcorn is my weakness. So I did know that I was gonna have some of those. I had had my exogenous ketones. I'm not saying that exogenous ketones are like your, I don't know how to describe it, but like your okay to cheat type of deal. But it just kind of helps to remind your body like, hey, you're wanting to burn fat for fuel, and it helps to really boost it and make some extra. With that being said, I took out a lot of popcorn. My stomach hated me really bad the rest of the day, and I felt like garbage. It was not worth it whatsoever. I ended up having to take bile salt to help because it was just too much. It was just too much. So anyways, I just came home. I drank some more exogenous ketones to kind of help along with that. But I made sure to take my sugar level and my ketone level beforehand. And I will tell you guys, my sugar did end up spiking. My ketone levels, I was proud to say, actually stayed level. So I think a lot of it had to do with my body is finally burning the fat for fuel. I'm in a really good ketosis. It's not getting too confused on what to do with the carbs. It's ignoring the carbs, sticking with burning the fat, and I think that the exogenous ketones are helping as well. So anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope that if you had any questions about how the Keto Mojo works, by the way, it also stores your readings on here for you, so you can always go back and see like what your readings were and whatnot. I definitely highly suggest either the Keto Mojo or one of your choosing, that if you are worried about the chances of diabetes or anything, definitely make sure to check your glucose. So, and like I said, I know I keep repeating myself, but it gives you that good idea of when you're spiking, because as you know, with the ketogenic diet, you really want to stay as level as possible. So anyways, like I said, I will have a link down below for this monitor, for this whole system, to get 15% off. The 15% off is only good on getting a kit. It's not good on just buying these. I will tell you guys though, the Keto Mojo strips are the least expensive strips I've found out there. You get 50 of them for $50, so it's $1 a strip. I think that's amazing. So anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys found it helpful. I'm sorry if my repeating gets on your nerves, but I'm a Gemini, I'm a mom, and I have to repeat a lot in my household. Okay, y'all, until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye.